Okay, today I'm going to be doing some mower maintenance, sharpening the blades, cleaning the deck, lubing the joints. So here I am just taking off the blades. They have a long spindle that goes up through the deck, and it's just one nut on top that holds the blade on, so they're pretty easy to take off. Once I get my blades off, throw them in the vise and start sharpening them up with the angle grinder here. Make sure you get some ear and eye protection on. It's loud, and got a bunch of metal shavings flying around. I got these new 3M hearing protection muffs that I like wearing. They're Bluetooth, so I can put on some music or listen to a podcast while I'm doing anything. They're great for when you're mowing the yard or doing something like this. Here's a nice little close-in view. I like to start at the back edge of the cutting edge and work my way towards the very tip. This kind of lets me reprofile it, because as that front edge wears down, you start losing that angle to your blade. So I like to, make sure I get that back edge defined, and then kind of set my profile, and then I work my way forward towards the cutting edge. This set of blades, they're not too old. Probably only have 30 hours on them, so they're not bad at all. The less stuff you hit, obviously, the longer they're going to last. Every once in a while, if you're going around some edging or something like that, your tire will pick up a brick or a stone, and that kind of dings up those blades pretty good. But using the angle grinder can usually get all those out, make them workable again. So here I'm just cleaning them up, scraping off any dried grass. I like this little welding brush kind of, but got a scraper on it, and then metal bristles. Makes cleaning these up real easy. Just hitting the back edge here with the grinder. Just using a 4-inch grinder, something you can handle with one hand. I take them over here to, I got a little nail in the wall holding up my blower, and so I use that as my balancer. And if I see that they're out of balance at all, I just flip the blade over, and then on the wing, I just touch the grinder to a little bit. All I'm doing is just taking off a tiny little amount of metal, just trying to get those blades balanced. Here's a little under deck view. Gonna get under there. I got a little metal scraper. Gonna get in there, get comfortable, get all that dried up grass and mud scraped off. The cleaner you keep your deck, the more efficient it's going to cut and handle those clippings. So every time I sharpen my blades, every time I take my blades off, I clean the deck. It's not a fun process, but it works. There's that scraper I use. I think it came out of like a barbecue set or something like that, but it's actually a pretty nice scraper. So just getting the spindles back on these blades with the spacer. I just slide them up in there, hand tighten the nut on top. And then I come back through with an impact and tighten it all down. So there we are, just bang them down there with that. I don't hop on them too hard. I like to make sure they're tight. Don't want a blade coming off, but I'm not killing them on there, just because I want to make sure that if they go on with the impact, I want them to be able to come off with the impact as well. Alright, so I'm just going to move the mower here. There you go, that's all everything I scraped off. Not too terrible this time, but definitely a decent amount. Brooming it up, getting everything clean so I can move on with the process. So now I'm just going to go through and hit all my grease fittings, and a lot of the places I'll grease it until I see grease coming out the other side. I can grease all the spindles, and they have a little blow off valve, so you can't over grease them. So I pump it in there until I see grease start coming out of that valve. But this mower here's got quite a few grease fittings, so it takes 5-10 minutes to get it all greased up, especially if you want to do the Velke. The Velke alone's probably got 8 fittings on it itself. But pretty much anything like these wheels here, you always want to make sure those are greased up real good, because it's a big wear point. So it's a lot of rolling. Want to make sure that it lasts. And that's the whole reason we're doing all this. We're doing this is all preventative maintenance, making sure that the machine's gonna last a long time. It costs a lot of money, so I want to take care of it. Not only does it make the machine last, it makes it run better as well. So I'm just going back through any places where a bunch of grease, really oozed out. I just like wiping that down. That way it helps keep the mower cleaner. It doesn't attract as much dust. Told you, that Velke's got a bunch. This mower used to have the Skag single wheel Velke on it, but it actually kept breaking, and I didn't like how it put a little stripe down the center of my Velke. So I was moving wanted to take that for a quick run. I like moving the grease around in those Velke wheels, so I can just add a touch more, making sure that they're good and moved up. Same thing on these front wheels. Kind of just want to give it a chance to get moved around and redistribute. Here I got these covers that I'm going to be putting back on. Covers up all the belts, and kind of gives a mower a clean look, and keeps any sticks or hands from getting caught in the drive mechanism. So getting all these bolts put in here, making sure that these covers are nice and cinched down. These little spin bolts that come with everything, I lose probably one a year because they rattle free, or I didn't have one tight enough, but it's kind of a pain. I just make sure that I buy a couple extra when I go to the dealership to get filters and whatnot. Alright, well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks.